They say the left hand, it drop mountains. They say the right hand, be slaying dragons.
All right, Pop. So in late January, we have one of Puerto Rico's very own, and equally one of South Florida's very own, Xander Zayas, the newly crowned WBO 154-pound champion. He's going to be trying to unify the division with Abbas Barrow, the WBA champion. Young kid making a lot of noise in boxing. I haven't really had your extended thoughts on Xander. I've had you in a couple videos, but I checked the archive recently. As someone who is a proud Boricua, tell them what part of Puerto Rico you're from, Pops.
Well, yo soy Bajanquita, nací en Río Pedra y toda la sangre mía es boricua y siempre apoyo a todos los boxeadores que son de Puerto Rico. Y este muchachito que estamos hablando nosotros ahora, de Xander Zayas, él tiene un talento tremendo. Él lo crecieron a ser uno de los mejores boxeadores poco a poco y tiempo a tiempo. They made him grow up little by little, and as time went on, he just matured to that full package. They didn't rush him. They actually carefully put his opponents in front of him. And believe it or not, I see him now, and he looks like a fucking monster. I never thought that he would get to that point, but what I love more about him, he's not afraid to call out anybody. He's not afraid to say, hey, I want to fight you. You didn't have a belt, but now you want to come and fight me. I'm the A side. You come and see me. Come and see me in my house, Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
So I think he's one of the youngest talents right now. And to me, he can be that Puerto Rican star.
Yeah.
If he continues on his route, his management, everything, and show what it's all about. I think right now, you always say BT timing is everything. And right now, I think he's got all the tools already embedded in him to be that Puerto Rican fighter.
Yeah, well, one thing, shout out to his manager and friend of the program, Peter Kahn. He's done a great job taking his time with Xander. Xander's frame, his body, he looks like he's filled out into a real boxer puncher.
Yeah.
Kind of has a similar build as Tito back in the day. Yeah. So when you look at Xander, Pops, he's 22 fights into his career, 112 rounds boxed.
Wow.
I guess what I would ask is, over the years on this channel, we've talked about many Puerto Rican fighters that failed. Felix Verdejo, Alberto Machado, and the list goes on and on and on. What do you think has allowed Xander Zayas to not be like Felix Verdejo and Alberto Machado and a lot of these Puerto Rican fighters that have been failing over the last 10 years?
I think what he's done, the best thing that I think, and this is just me speaking, I'm not trying to be biased because I'm from Florida. I think his homegrown self from the Davey Powell in Florida, the coaches over there before he went to Sweatbox or whatever, actually molded him to be the person that he is for the program. And they never rush him to do anything out of the ordinary. A lot of Puerto Ricans say they have to go out there for a knockout, they have to do this, they have to showboat. No, he's never been that. He's not a conceited, stuck-up, arrogant fighter. And I think him and having a coach like Javier has been big for him, and that's showing him, and his dad played a big part of him, his stepdad, and I think that's all maturity in him and being that fighter that he is. We can take a lot of things from him because he doesn't have just one thing that makes him great. I think
he's well balanced.
Right, he's well balanced. He can shoot, he can hit you, come in there,
counter punch,
and he can come out. He can do his kick, throws his shots, and come in, and it's just training him in a way where he doesn't feel the pressure. Even though there's pressure, he doesn't feel it as that much. He knows Puerto Rico needs that fighter, and that could be him.
He's stepping into those shoes real nicely. Cotto left behind.
Oh my God.
He's in a loaded weight class, Pop.
Right.
Loaded.
Oh my God.
You're talking about Bakram and Zaliev. You're talking about, obviously Jaron Ennis, Virgil Ortiz, Sebastian Fundura, Abbas Barrow, who he's fighting. I mean, you got even Jesus Ramos, Brandon Adams,
and I like his Ramos.
And the list goes on and on for him. Israel Madrimov as well.
Right.
What's I'm gonna allow you to play promoter for a second, Pops. What's the dream fight for Xander Zayas at 154? What's the fight you want to see?
Right now, 154. Jesus Christ, they have all these fights that you just named. For him, I like to see him at 154. Let me see. Throw me some more names. My mind's
Okay, so Bakram Zaliev, he's fighting Abbas Barrow. You got Sebastian Fundura, Virgil Ortiz, Jaron Ennis, Josh Kelly, Brandon Adams, Sergey Boychuk. I
like the Boychuk, and I also like the Ortiz fight.
Virgil Ortiz?
Yes, I think there's no excuse. I think it's just my own opinion. Not against Virgil. He's a talented fighter. Never been a champion, but he's very good at what he does. I think for me it was a clear duck when Zayas said, "You come to my country, and we can have mix in Puerto Rican, which would be good for both fighters, and come to see me. I'm the A side. You're not the A side. I'm the A side." That'll be good. Borchuk, I think he's a strong fighter. A lot of people want to fight Borchuk.
Proven fighter.
Yeah, nobody wants to like fight him. So that's another person that here. So yeah, the stove is on. The fire is on the stove. The question is, can everybody stand in that fire and get it done?
I agree, and obviously, I want to keep this really short because I know when I mention this name, you might go on for 10 minutes. But I'm gonna try. Let's try to keep it to 90 seconds if possible. Jaron Ennis is looked at to be the top guy in the division by a lot of people, and not in terms of what he's done, but in terms of his talent. You know, he's passing the eye test. A lot of people say that Xander Zayas doesn't have a chance against Jaron Ennis. Who would you favor in that fight, unbiasedly? Who would you favor in that fight, and how do you think Xander would match up against a guy like Jaron Ennis?
I mean, Jaron Ennis, not to take down for Philadelphia, Jaron Ennis has the talent, the skills, and the tools to do what he does. But I would have to say, when you start making a lot of excuses or reasons for not fighting this guy, or that guy didn't work out, this didn't work out, and they just want not just one type of a fight. It's been consistent fighters that he didn't fight for this reason or that, right? I don't like that.
Yeah.
What I will say about Zayas is, yeah, he's new to the environment. He's new to his
The elite level.
elite level, but he's willing to fight anybody, and he hasn't backed down from nobody, and he hasn't made no motherfucking excuses. And
one thing I'll say, Pops, I don't cut you off, but it's worth noting that Ariel Helwani on his show recently revealed that apparently Madison Square Garden has already expressed interest in a Xander Zayas Jaron Ennis fight. What do you think about that?
That's a great fight in New York. A lot of Puerto Ricans, a lot of Jaron boots from Philadelphia. Everything's close by. It's a good money fight, but to me, I'm going to go with Zayas because of his well-molded training, what he's been doing, and he doesn't back down from anybody. He wants to fight everybody. Whereas I can't say that Boots doesn't have the talent to do that, because he does. That's why we keep talking about Boots.
But he's that great.
Right. But to me, he's disappointed me so much in so many ways. There's always a reason, or this and that. He was going to 154, 147 to dominate, 154, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. No. That's what I like about him. His actions to me has not shown me that he's the cream of the crop.
They haven't lined up with the type, the talent.
With Zayas, I can be fair with him because he's fought every fight he's fought, never turned nobody down. He's gone into the fights, finished all the fights off.
He's a little younger.
Yeah, a little younger, but he's willing to take the fights and do what he has to do.
Okay.
I can't say that for Boots because I've been waiting for him for how long now? Since best friends.
Since we went to Philadelphia.
Yeah, so, but no disrespect to him. He's a talented guy. Get in there with this Puerto Rican. He's going to bring your fucking ass up.
You think so?
I don't know.
Do you really think so, or is that your pride talking? Because
that's my pride
right
talking.
now, I think
Xander needs probably a little more time, but I would still take him over Boots.
Because I think if they ever fight, they're not gonna fight. I think they're gonna fight at 160. I don't think they're gonna fight 54.
Yeah.
Because I think, I'm not in Xander's camp. I don't know if he can make 154. But with the way his body's maturing, I don't see him staying 154 as long as a lot of people think he will. Maybe 2 or 3 more fights, possibly. And with 160 being very weak, Peter Khan being the shrewd manager he is, he might say, you know what, Xander, there's an easy title to get that 160.
Yeah, you can get the Cuban. I'm just saying, just for the hell of it, the Cuban Lara against him. That's a good fight to be made. I mean, old man Lara against him. I'm telling you right now, people sometimes don't give credit to the fighters as good as they are because for whatever reason they don't have enough knockouts. They don't blow out the points they're supposed to blow out. But this guy right here, what I like about him, he's got everything sound, and he's very conscious of what he does, and he does it in the right way. He does things the right way.
Professional. Yeah,
and that's what I like about him. I haven't even seen him really get pushed or tested by anybody. Like really pushed him back or tried to wiggle them or knock them down, nothing. So I gotta give him the props. With Boots when he fought, and nothing against his broken record when he fought that Karen, that he was supposed to have this.
Well, he won it. In fairness to him, we criticized him.
Yeah, he came back and won the second one. Then he fought Stianis, this and that. He's a talented prodigy that's not, to me, he has not fulfilled
his potential yet.
Yeah, for the fans.
Okay. Well, hopefully, he gets the fight so he can show us what he's really made of. Yep. But I think if Xander goes to 160, I don't think he's going to fight Lara or Dominus. I think because, Johnny Beck tested positive. Okay. I think one of those belts, he's going to get stripped of one of those belts. And I could see a scenario where Peter Khan says, you know what? let's go to 160 and get one of these vacant titles.
I mean, the guy's young.
If he were to do that, let me ask you this: if Xander were to, let's say he beats Abbas, bro, becomes unified champion. If he beats him and then drops the belt but goes to 160 to get a title, do you consider that him ducking Virgil Ortiz, Jaron Ennis, and Bach Ramadazawa?
You know why? Because he called out Virgil. Boots have all opportunity to do what he wants to do with any other fight besides him. He hasn't done shit. But
he never called out Bakram. In fact, he never called out Bakram. Nobody calls him out.
Bakram, so I don't know what that is, but I'm not going to say he's ducking Bakram. I will not do that. I think if the fight came out and Bakram made a fight out of it, and he's a champion or something, then yes, the fight will happen.
Okay.
Well, I'm very looking forward to him. He's a South Florida product, and on this channel, man, why you say these fighters from Florida?
That South Florida shit is different.
I'm telling you that right now. So, and I like to see. I just think that the way his body's growing and everything, the timing is perfect for anything for him right now.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's very humble. He's not one of those guys that talks a lot. He'll talk, to get your attention, but he's not one of those. And like you said before, while everybody's crying around doing what they're doing, he's gonna be collecting the belts.
He's belt collecting, so they want to play A side, B side. He's gonna play undisputed.
Yeah, that's it.
So we ain't talking about the game. We're talking about real life. So
so I'm happy for him. I'm looking forward for things. And for Boots, I want to see him get his career in order to be that
superstar that we all know he's capable of being.
And I don't think just our channel. I think many channels feel the same way. They crave to see this guy be that special talent from Philadelphia. But the question is, when is it going to happen?
We'll see. God's timing is perfect, so we'll see. But thank you, Pop.
Thank you for watching True School Sports.
Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports empire, the home of boxing. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers, guys. So help us keep being great. Help us keep pushing out that real boxing content for the fine folks all around the world. And make sure you jab, you hook, you Mike Tyson, you Mayweather that subscribe button. Pops, show them how do they gotta hit the subscribe button. Pop, pop, pop.